A huge welcome, everybody, to our game of the week. Finally, it is here. You can take all that just another game stuff and throw it out. The eyes of the nation are on this field today, and that's what these players live for. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Now that we've talked long enough, Kirk, let's get this game going. The Scarlet Knights will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense trots out there to open this game. And here he comes, the quarterback. All eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab behind the line and Salim. Tackle made after the completion. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Finds room at the 30. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll feed the back again. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the...
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
They've got him at the 48, and that's a first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to 3rd down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Let's it go quickly. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Cyclones lining up here on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand the... Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Can he get in? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the 1st down.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Rutgers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a great matchup today, Kirk, of elite corners. They put these guys on islands, and they believe they can shut down anybody across them.
If you're going to have a great defense right now in college football, you better be able to cover on the outside. And these two teams happen to have two of the top corners in the game. How much fun is this going to be to watch these guys today?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Short throw complete to the tight end. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Scarlet Knights hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And they get him down to wrap up the 1st period of play. Well, Kirk, Iowa State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the 2nd period. They begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Running through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
It's a quick grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Cyclones line up on 1st and 10 now. The back's got it. Power and right past the defender. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tailback with another carry. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Try and muscle for the 1st down. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with his receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now is able to get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line.
Touchdown, motherfucker. I got no viewers, man.
Offense on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. They're going to run it here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Caught over the middle. It's Ross. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's just an egregious late hit. Obvious roughing the passer. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on 3rd down. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a sophomore making an impact play. The offense will try to recover now at 2nd and 12. from the shotgun, drops back. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Handoff in a single back formation. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Using his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
He's going to take another shot right here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Quick throw to the left. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And this one is caught. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He missed it. And after the miss, still down by 7. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Lets you go under heavy pressure, takes a shot. And the pass falls incomplete. The final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
And the Cyclones will kick this away to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of every...
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. Second down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Still no answer for this offense. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. Two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Scarlet Knights offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The completion makes it second and short. They'll give it to the back. A change of direction. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The extra point is good. We're down by a touchdown, 21-14. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
How impressive. Today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Defense is coming after him. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. The Cyclones will line up to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Rutgers offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff here from the shotgun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. And the Scarlet Knights will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he boots it high into the air. And the ball rolls dead. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out. So now you're way behind on the sticks.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. And the Cyclones will bring their punt team on the field now. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the offense trots back onto the field here. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
The shotgun running play call. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Scarlet Knights will line up to boot it away. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Nice grab. It's Lee. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The Cyclones starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Point after, not right through. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Rutgers offense on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Look at out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll try a pass here. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's going to take off here. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the 1st down himself. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened.
some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Scarlet Knights offense out there. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The short completion of the tight end. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining. They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. And he drops back in the gun. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
He's running out of time here. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. The sack sets up second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Touchdown, Cyclones. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout trip. They get the W, but they also
Your
make a
ass.
pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things
right
ended up.
there.
But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
Having a
That is
guy
going to
have
wrap it
99
up.
speed
We
in the
enjoyed this
game.
one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.